tell, which will be selling to those who are interested later. I've read the book. It's very humorous and touching, and I'm sure we can all relate to it in one way or another. The name of the course is Tell, Coping with Family Tragedy Through Humor and Storytelling. This course looks at the ways we move on after living through family tragedy and loss. With readings from her book, The Tell, a memoir written with irony and wit, Linda Meyers uses her personal experiences and her foundation in psychology to explore the ways we overcome restrictions. She credits the feminist movement of the 1970s with strengthening her resolve to establish a career and move on. Here she is.
What do you think would be possible for people to move on?
Everybody just like about, want to fill the first 4 or 5 rows, please?
I'm curious to know why some of you signed up for this course. No, I don't think anybody had to do it. So something must have appeared in the description that would encourage you to come forward and talk about this with me.
Was there something in the description that was possible?
The idea of family tragedy on a snowy afternoon. How many had an opportunity to read the chapter? Okay. For those of you who haven't, the chapter that I sent out had to do with the day that my mother killed herself, and the precursors to it, and my response to it afterwards. So what I'd like to do is just read a few excerpts from that chapter for those of you particularly who haven't read it, and talk about it together. The pictures were perfect, but the marriage was not. 6 years later, my father took off with Lillian, the secretary. My mother, having promised until death do us part, made a second suicide attempt. I hadn't learned about those earlier attempts until years later, after I was married to Howard. It was December 31st, 1962. We had just celebrated our first wedding anniversary, and we were getting dressed to go to a New Year's Eve party when there was a knock at the door. My mother was standing there holding a suitcase. I just wanted to say goodbye, she said. I'm on my way to a hotel to jump out the window. Glad you that. She said this without inflection, as if she'd come to tell me she was going to throw out a favorite dress because it no longer fit. I stood at the door and stared at her. Howard, having heard what she said, moved me inside and invited her in. She sat down at the dining room table and started to cry. I sat at the other end of the room, behind the desk, feet up, arms embracing my knees, looking up at the ceiling. Your father has left me. I'm going to a hotel to jump out the window. That's it, Linda, I've had it. I've been a saint, she said, but enough is enough. The importance of what she was saying didn't register, or maybe it hit a pocket of pain that I could only manage with black humor. But I wondered aloud what the point of the suitcase was. Do you have a reservation at a hotel, I asked? It's New Year's Eve. If you don't have a reservation, then forget it. You can't jump out the window without a reservation. So the point that I'm wanting to make here is that there is humor in the face of tragedy, and potential tragedy, which was the case with my mother. I was so upset that I retreated to the other end of the room and and just was making jokes. So when you left, I thought, yeah, you know, there's something about it that kind of pulls that in. So I think what I'm suggesting here is that when we're dealing with family tragedy, that there are often conflicting feelings. It's not just a simple sadness. It's not just a simple empathy. It's also anger. It's also fear. It's also anxiety. It's going to pull all of those feelings. And I think in our culture particularly, we don't necessarily accept that those other feelings, that there's a place for those other feelings. So I think also, I don't know how many of you have had an experience with suicide. But with suicide, it's particularly difficult to believe because the murderer is also the victim. And so there's so much anger along with the loss and the grief connected to the person who died, that it makes it hard to just let it happen and feel okay about the grief. The night before, I lay awake thinking of the many times as I was growing up that she'd yell at me that I'd be happy when she was 6 feet under. Admit it, Linda, don't lie, admit it, she'd demand. Terrified that it was true, I buried my feelings. But the previous night, I decided to take the risk and tell her to stop calling me. Okay, this part of the story jumped ahead. And my father left and she's again threatening to kill herself. And she's been driving me crazy. She's been calling 4 or 5 times a day. And completely unsuitable. All that she wanted was for me to get my father back. And I didn't really have the power to do that. So when she would tell me that I would be happy when she was 6 feet under, there was a part of me that wanted it over. You know, there was a part of me that was in terrible agony over what I was going through with her and felt hugely manipulated. And so I decided to take the risk and tell her to stop calling me. If she kills herself, she kills herself, I thought. At least the phone will stop ringing. I was getting the kids ready for bed when the phone rang, and I braced myself. You have to stop, I blurted. You can't keep calling me all day long. I have 3 little children. You just can't keep doing this, Mom. Please understand. She killed herself the next day. And I had tremendous feelings of guilt that somehow I had pulled the trigger. And while there was some relief in the fact that it was over, that only increased the amount of guilt that I felt. So it was a really difficult time, and I use this again as an example for those of you in the room who have had loss where there was a lot of conflict, to have an acceptance and an appreciation of all the feelings that go into grief. I did not cry at my mother's funeral. I convinced myself that someone else was in the coffin. A distant relative, a peripheral acquaintance, someone who had been very sick for a long time, and wasn't it a relief that she was finally out of her misery. I sat in the pew looking up at the stained glass window and thought of nothing. No tears, no expression, numb like a corpse. You have a cold heart, said a familiar voice inside my head. My mother-in-law came over to me in the vestibule of the funeral home. Linda, don't worry, she said in a conspiratorial whisper. I told everyone that your mother had a heart attack. Well, then you're going to look like a liar, I said, because I intend to tell everyone the truth. She looked at me as if I were crazy. I didn't care. I'd had it with secrets. So is there anybody who has a reaction to that? Any thoughts that come to mind about that decision?
You mean about telling the truth?
Yes, about suicide.
Well, I didn't personally deal with suicide. I didn't personally deal with suicide, but I know people that have.
Right.
And it's tough. And a lot of seemed perfect, but we knew he was troubled.
Right.
Do you think your mother, if she had a happy marriage, would have found something else?
That's a really, really good question. That's a very, very good question. It's a hypothetical, so it's hard to answer. But, and this I want to talk to you a little bit. There's a backstory. When I started to write this book, the first chapter was dead serious, the chapter that I'm reading excerpts from. But after I wrote that chapter, I realized, who was she? Who was this woman growing up? You know, why was she so vulnerable to my father? Why, even though it wasn't necessarily the culture at the time, she wasn't able to say enough. Goodbye, I'm out of here. And when I started doing the research and looking back into her history, I found that in fact, there were lots of reasons that she was a very troubled woman and became so dependent on a man who could not possibly give her what she needed. I mean, he was a very troubled man. You know, he didn't have it together either. So they were, unfortunately, not a dynamic duo. But the idea of looking for the backstory, I think, is important. Yes.
Hold on, hold on. And Gail, you want to speak up? Okay, let me.
I think your choice to tell the truth about the suicide was a very healthy choice emotionally for you. I mean, I don't think you'd want to live a lie, continually for the rest of your life. So I think that was an appropriate choice and a difficult one, but an appropriate one.
You mentioned your dad was troubled. Did you have a relationship with your dad where he could possibly still give you some insight into what your mother was like that you might not know?
Well, that's a good question. I was connected to my father for as much as he was around, because he was always running around, if you know what I mean. I didn't really need him to give me insight into my mother. I'm a psychologist and a psychoanalyst, and I started out being that when I was 3. When I lived in a house that was so dysfunctional that I learned to read all of the signs. So I would watch them in motion, I would watch their interaction, and I could see how dysfunctional it was.
Gail, and then we'll come over here. And Joanne, you're going to give us
Yeah, just a quick question.
Okay.
I just wanted to address your response to the suicide of the movement. I just wanted to address your response to the suicide, that you were wanted to be so open about it and to make people aware that you wanted it to be known that this was a suicide. I personally came from a culture, Orthodox Jewish tradition, where suicide was considered a terrible thing, to take your own life, and you'd be denied burial in a Jewish cemetery. So, how were you informed in your attitudes towards suicide before all this happened? And was it that information that allowed you to come to that feeling that you wanted this to be public as a suicide?
Well, the secrets in my family was always don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody your father, don't tell anybody I was crying, What I couldn't handle secrets anymore. I didn't, it was very, very disruptive for a child as to try to figure out what was allowed to say and what wasn't allowed to say. And also, and I want to make a point of this, we all have our own way of dealing with grief and loss. Some people, as was the case with me, I needed to talk about it. That each time it was compulsive for me. If I met you and we went out for coffee, and this is right after she killed herself, I would have told you the whole story of my mother's death. Because each time I spoke it more real to me that she was gone. And it was a way of trying to work through the trauma. But there are other people, and I think you know this with people who suffered mass trauma, like Holocaust survivors, who can't talk about it at all. You know, who can't go there at all. So part of that has to do with your personality and what your personal needs are in your efforts to recover.
Somebody asked, what year was, when was it that your mother committed
My
suicide?
mother committed suicide in 1970.
Okay, please,
Judy?
oh, sorry.
Yeah, I had two questions. First, because your mother did this once or twice before, how come there wasn't personal and marital therapy for the, and then what about that dysfunction caused you to marry somebody that resulted in your, that family background? Was that something that created the problem in your marriage?
Yes.
Because you do mention that in the article.
Yeah. My mother was not at all open to going for therapy. The only thing she wanted was my father to come home and quote unquote kiss her feet. That's what she demanded. And of course that wasn't going to happen. But she once went for one therapy session and she came back and she said, I'm not going to do that again because the doctor thinks that I'm going to leave your father, that I should leave your father, and that's not going to happen. So I'm sorry, there was a second part to
The
it.
second part was, did your background create the bedrock for your unhappy marriage and choice of husband? Because you did say that you left your husband.
Yes, I left my first husband. Background is not quite the word. I mean, I was trying very hard to survive. And if you read the book, it'll go into more detail on what that meant. But I was trying to escape the house I was living in. And I've been denied the opportunity to go to college at the last minute. And so the only way that good girls back then could get out of the house was to get married. And so I picked a man who had been my friend, and we got married, and I was 19. So what did I know? He was 21. It didn't work.
I just wondered if you had any siblings.
No, it would have been nice. It would have been nice to have somebody to share it with.
Okay.
Well, actually, what I was going to ask about, did your mother have any psychiatric help?
Yeah.
I have a question too. Somebody, and I read the book, which I really recommend, by the way, it's a terrific book. When somebody like your mother is suicidal and refuses any kind of psychiatric help, do you think inevitable that one day they're really going to do it? I mean, you hear sometimes people to cry for help when people say they want to commit suicide, but I mean, but is it something that they really need and sooner or later they're going to do it without intervention? What do you think of it?
Well, I think each case is different. But I think the old belief that if somebody tries to commit suicide, they're not really serious about it. People who threaten, they used to believe if you threatened, that meant you weren't really going to do it. When she was suicidal the last time before she killed herself, I tried to get help. I spoke to doctors. I was in couples therapy at the time with my husband. I spoke to the therapist. They all told me I was hysterical. Nobody believed that, that was serious. So, but I knew her,
I felt that when somebody advertises that they want to kill themselves, they certainly want to be safe. And this is why they talk about it. It's an obvious kind of a thing. They advertise. The world knows that they come and say to me, I won't die, I really don't want to die.
I don't think I agree with that. I think some people really do want to die.
But why do they advertise like that?
Because they want to give you a heads up. But
No, that's not a problem.
I think that my mother really wanted to die. What she most wanted was my father to come back to her.
That's what she was trying to achieve.
That's what, when she decided to kill herself, she'd given up. That he wasn't coming back. And she'd given up. And she couldn't live with the shame of having been betrayed, you know, by her husband. Yeah.
More on that idea, I have a friend who unfortunately had a husband who started to get dementia, and he could not deal with it. And he kept saying, you know, one day I'm going to kill myself when I get to a certain point. And he did, and she was not surprised. I mean, it's horrible, he jumped from the balcony. A lovely girl. So, yeah, they say it sometimes they mean.
Yeah, thanks, Judy. The title of this is The Tale Coping with Family Tragedy Through Humor and Storytelling. Where's the humor? I'm missing this one.
Where's the funny
That's the
part?
title of the course.
The humor I was referring to was the black humor. You know, that when she came with the suitcase and I said, you don't have a reservation. It was an example of the black humor. Also, hopefully you'll join me next week for the second half of the class, where the assigned chapter is, which I'll send out, is Feng Shui and the Shtetl. And I think you'll see that there's humor, and there's humor in survival.